Hello and a warm welcome back to the garden. In this video I'm going to show you two ways in which you can take stem cuttings of your Verbena bonariensis and make more plants for free. Verbena bonariensis is one of those plants that once you start to grow it and you've had it in your garden, you just wouldn't be without it. In this garden we grow the variety called Purple Elegance, and it's a little shorter than Verbena bonariensis, but it's just as beautiful. Those lovely purple flowers that come out during the summer and flower all the way through to the frosts. It's such an amazing plant with so much flower potential. It's one of those plants that is just perfect no matter where you place it and no matter which companions you choose to plant it with. So at this time of year the verbena is growing quite strongly and is producing lots of lovely shoots, and those shoots, if you take them up now, will root really readily. So I'm going to show you two ways of rooting the cuttings. The first one is the conventional way, using soil. So firstly let's have a look at the plant and let's take up some material. This is one of our plants here, and what I can do now is with one of these shoots I can literally just take off right down as far as that, and that's my cutting material. Now on the actual plant itself, by making that cut, we'll also stimulate these side shoots to grow, which will essentially make a bushier plant and provide us more flowers in the long run. So this is the cutting I'm going to use, so let's take it back to the pot and I'll show you how to prepare it. So what you want to be doing is making a cut just below where the leaf nodes are and just taking off these lower leaves and just reduce some of this foliage just slightly. So that's going to be the actual cutting itself, and then what we need to do then is, using some hormone rooting powder, just dip that cutting in there and then just place it in the pot. Now this is a pot of gritty compost, and the added grit will help it to be a lot more free draining. And then we could place many cuttings around the edge of this pot, but for the sake of it I'm just going to put the one in, and then give it the pot a good water. And then once that's drained through, what we can do then is just place one of these plastic bags. So this is just a zippy bag which zips up at the bottom, and we can place the whole bag over the top of the plant, and then using that zip, that will then keep the plant nice and secure. And this should root within a matter of weeks. And the second way I want to show you how to root these is in water. So if you've not got pots of soil, hormone rooting powder, and you don't want to go to all the faff of doing it in that way, you can just root these in just pure water. So just taking another cutting, that's my other cutting. I'm just going to remove the bottom leaves. Now you don't have to worry too much about the actual leaves left on the top of this, because these are not going to dry out. These are going to be actually placed in water, so there's no chance of that. So you just need a little pot of water like this. Now these cuttings were taken a few weeks ago, and already, as you can see, they have got some really good roots on them. So with the cutting you've just taken, I'll pop them out for a second, you just place that in the water, and over time you will get roots like that. So once you have got these rooted, all you then need to do is another pot of compost, make a little hole, place your plant in, give it a firm round, and that's the job done. Give it a little bit of a water. Now the great thing about this, whichever way you do the cuttings, is you're going to have another bit of stem that you can literally chop away, just like that, and you've got another piece of stem. You can remove the lower leaves and again pop in water, and that'll give you a whole new plant. So literally the amount of plants you can make from this is phenomenal. You can make many plants just by doing this method. So I've got another plant I can pot into a pot. I've got one which I'm going to be rooting through the conventional way using compost, and I've got a few more which I can now place in water, and within a few weeks they will have grown roots just like that. So this is a really good way of increasing your Verbena bonariensis and the different varieties of that completely for free. Now, who's going to turn down plants for free? Because I'm certainly not. We intend to plant some of these plants that we're going to be growing in the other side of the border, because we do have them on the right hand side of me but none in the left hand. So just to get that balance, we're going to use these cuttings that we're making today and use them for the other side of the border. And I'm really pleased because Verbena bonariensis is quite a kind of like tenderish kind of type of perennial. So the fact it's come through the winter and it's showing great signs of growth is really good, because I did believe that we were going to be losing these. So it's a really good thing to have them growing again, showing all them new shoots coming up, and the fact that we've not lost it over the winter is fantastic. So I hope you found this video informative, and hopefully you've been able to gather some information about how you can propagate your Verbena and make lots and lots of new plants for free. Please give us a like, please consider subscribing, and if you do have any comments about this, please drop them in the comments box below the video. We'll see you very soon on the next one. In the meantime, please do take care and happy gardening.